Hi there, my name is Gage Williams, and I'm the volunteer coordinator with the Southern Conservation Trust and the Fayette Environmental Education Center. And today we're going to be talking about a couple of the different ways that you can serve with us in our volunteer programs. Mostly we'll be talking about our docent and exceptional young steward programs. So just a little bit about the Southern Conservation Trust. So we are here to elevate nature through exceptional stewardship. And on the public side, you can mostly find us at the Fayette Environmental Education Center in downtown Fayetteville. It is a museum and park all in one that is now open to the public to enjoy. And this is mostly where our docent and exceptional young steward programs are going to be hosted at most of the time. Of course, there will be service opportunities at the various parks that we also manage. Now, among the ways to serve, again, we're mostly talking about our docent and exceptional young steward programs today, but we also have limited commitment volunteer opportunities, which are mostly in our service days. We have a monthly Saturday sweep, as well as opportunities to go to a park in your own free time. Occasionally, we also offer internships, and the best way to keep up with those opportunities is by following us on social media. Now, all of our hours are logged through an application called Civic Champs. You can download that on your smartphone device. You can also access Civic Champs on your desktop computer. It is really nifty to have it on your phone, though, because it has a geolocating feature. So say you were to go out to the ridge, you would automatically get a notification from Civic Champs asking you if you were there to volunteer for the day. So it's really cool, but it is of paramount importance that we do use Civic Champs to log our hours, whether you do it yourself or report your hours back to me so that I can log them. The reason why that's so important is because the amount of volunteers we have and the hours that you guys are contributing really plays a big factor when we go up for apply to grants and other sources that keep the Southern Conservation Trust doing the great work that we do. All right, so our docent program. Now, for some of you, docent may be a new term, and it may mean different things in Europe and here in America. But here in America, a docent mostly refers to a trusted volunteer who acts as a tour guide and educator for the organization they serve with. And most of the time that is going to be in a museum setting. If you can imagine a time that you went to a museum and had a really helpful tour guide there, was most likely a docent. Now, the docent program is a long-term commitment. For as long as you'd like to serve with us, we do ask that you stick to the requirements. So first of all, you have to be 18 years or older, so out of high school, to be in our docent program. And you do have to commit to at least 4 hours a month. Now, the reason for that is our docents are going to be our regular volunteers. There may be changes in our interpretation and education plans or changes in the animals or other tasks as assigned. And we really need that level of commitment to make sure that our docents are keeping up with that standard. It is flexible. Say if you were only to make 3 hours 1 month, we wouldn't kick you out of the program. If it becomes more of a consistent thing, we may talk about other volunteer opportunities, though. Because of the nature of the docent program, you will occasionally be working with youth. And because of that, we do ask that you complete and pass a background check. We will pay for the background check, but we do ask that you complete that in order to be a part of our docent program. Now, as we talked about, there are a variety of opportunities that docents can participate in, but mostly it will be focused on the Fayette Environmental Education Center, where you will be guest-facing, welcoming people into the education center, guiding tours, educating the public, just engaging with them and spreading the good word of what we're doing with the Southern Conservation Trust. Now, because the docent program is new, and some of you may have served with us in the past, if you've logged hours before, those hours will definitely count towards the docent program. So if that's a concern of yours, just let me know and we can make sure that all those hours get transferred. Now, some of the perks of being in the docent program is you actually move up through the ranks as you accrue hours. Everybody starts off as a sapling, and then you'll move up through some of our different native trees that we have here in the Southeast. So you can start off as that sapling, and those hours accrue very quickly, and before you know it, you'll be at that live oak level. And you can take a second to look over the different perks here. There's some really cool ones, and it's a really worthwhile program to be in. Now, our Exceptional Young Steward program is our youth docent option is a way to look at it. So this program is available to high school students that are in grades 9 through 12. And it's open to any high school age student. So whether they be public, private, or homeschooled, you can participate in this program. The EYS program is best viewed as a service club. So as you're contributing hours to us, you are putting in that meaningful work on the same level that docents are. But we're also preparing you for a future. So if you're interested in a career in the environmental education field, whether that looks like you going on to college or going directly into the workforce, what we'll do for you is as you accrue hours and work on projects with us, we'll actually prepare a portfolio for you that'll include professional references, major projects you've worked on, all the hours you've contributed. If you have to write an entrance essay for a college application, we'll help you do that. We'll help you pick out the best programs for your career trajectory. And if you plan on entering into the workforce, this program is an excellent way to make those connections. Just like the docent program, we do ask that you contribute at least 4 hours a month. And just like the docent program, that is flexible. But about 4 hours a month should be the standard. Now, like I said, you can join the EYS program in any high school grade level, but ideally our program participants would join on in the 9th grade so that they can move up through the different milestones. So you'll be accruing about 50 hours a year. And if you're starting in the 9th grade and you're going through all the levels and contributing your 4 hours a month the best you can, most of our participants will graduate at that river otter level. And that is a huge achievement. This is an achievement at any level, whether you finish the program at that hummingbird level or the river otter level. It's an amazing achievement that not many youth are given the opportunity for, or rather I should say don't seize the opportunity for it. But for those individuals who go above and beyond that 200 hours, exceeding 250 hours, they're going to receive that coveted title of Exceptional Young Steward. Now, this is a really coveted title. We haven't had anybody get it yet. So with the program being brand new, this is something to aspire for over your high school career. Now, this was a short presentation just to give an overview of some of those long-term volunteer commitments. If you have any questions, you can email me at gage@sctlandtrust.org. Again, that is gage@sctlandtrust.org. You can also just stop by the Fayette Environmental Education Center. We are there every day, Monday through Friday. You can pop on in, say hey, ask a couple of questions, and contribute some hours while you're there.